Hello, my name is Brittany D. Welcome to my YouTube channel and Twin Flame Tuesdays. So this series is to help educate you, help share perspective, and share my truth in hopes that it helps you navigate your truth of your twin flame journey and experience. So today we are going to be talking about 5 signs that you just met your twin flame. So that's like the ultimate question, right? Is like when you meet your twin flame, you're like, did I just meet my twin flame? And sometimes like I didn't even know what twin flames were. Whenever I met my twin flame, I'd never heard of that term ever before. And so that was a huge question for me. Like, did I just meet my twin flame? And these are 5 signs that you just met your twin flame. So we're going to start with number 1 is you've known them your whole life. Like they've always been there somehow, some way, whether it's like through a family, it's usually like some kind of like extension, where they've been there the entire time, like since you were a child or since you were super young or since, like they've always been there, but it was always kind of in the background. It was like, yeah, I know that person, but you never really connected, right? And then you connect and it's like, oh, they've always been a part of your life to some degree, in some way. They've just been there through, at least through this evolution. They're always there through all lifetimes, but in this evolution, they have been, either a brother's friend or, your mom's friend's kid, or I don't know. Those are just a few examples, but some extension of, and I'm going to talk in future videos about how you don't want to focus on necessarily this person. This person might ignite the twin flame energy in you, but the twin flame energy is much more complex to attach to this one specific person, but this one specific person may ignite that energy in you. So if all of these signs resonate and they were a part of your life through your whole life, then you probably just went through a twin flame Kundalini awakening. 2, you are magnetized. Like you don't even know what is going on with you, but you are a magnet, like a bug to a light, like honestly a little bit obsessed, just being totally real, because the twin flame journey brings out a lot of that codependency. And like I remember on my journey, it was like a year where I couldn't stop. Like I could not stop. I was so focused on him and like completing my journey and coming into union. There was like some, like as if when we came together, like I was completed or something. Deep down, I knew that my wholeness meant our wholeness, but it was like I was longing for that. I was so obsessed with coming together. And even my mom, I was like a year in my journey, and my mom was like, I have never seen you like this about anybody. Like, I say this with kindness and love, but it's been a year, Brittany, and I'm just like obsessed. That magnetism, deep, deep, deep magnetism is a sign that you have met your twin flame. Twin flame energy is now ignited in you. And I'm going to do some more videos, talk a little bit more about the runner chaser, navigating that energy, that like obsessed and, deflect and reflect. And you're just like reflecting from each other because of that magnetic, energy, kind of latching onto that, and that neediness and attachment that can come from that magnetism. We're going to talk more in depth though, in future videos. So just keep an eye out. And then 3, you know that you have literally known this being, this energy, from the beginning of your existence. Like it goes way beyond this life. Like, yes, you've physically known them in this life, but you can feel that there is no separation between you all. You began together is the best way of explaining it. You know, that is you. That's your energy in another human being's body. You know, that's you. You know that this was a part of you. This is the other half of you, and was from the beginning of your creation. There's no separation. You can feel that there's no, energetically, there is no separation. The only separation is the illusion of the physical. 4, you are accessing 5th dimensional consciousness. And I literally wrote down, everything is magical. There's just an absurd amount of synchronicities, and everything's aligning, and everything is just magic. Everywhere you're walking, you're in such a high vibrational state. Honestly, for me, I wasn't grounded. Like, I was not grounded for at least, like, I want to say over a year, the first year of my twin flame journey. Like, spirit kept telling me, okay, it's like time to come down from the spiritual high, you know, and like, it's time to like ground in. And I kept like not doing it. And then I got a really rude awakening and like got brought down by spirit. Spirit was like, we're going to ground now. You're going to stop refusing me. But I rode that spiritual high. Everything was so magical. I didn't want it to stop. And that's what it really is. It's like a spiritual high. Everything is just so magical. It's turned on. It's super elevated. You can feel your energy is activated. Like, you are fully turned on. And I know for me, this ignited a lot of my intuitive gifts, my mediumship, psychic, you know, all of my abilities. But just overall, everything is super magical. Everything is, you're on a spiritual high. It's very activated, very elevated. And then 5 is that this is unlike any soul connection. And if I say that and it just boom resonates, then you know what I'm saying. If you question it immediately when I say that, and you're like, but what do you mean? What do you mean? Is it like this, or is it like that? If it's in question, then that is a sure sign that this may not be your twin flame. Your twin flame, when you have that soul connection, there's no denying that it's unlike any other soul connection you've ever come across. Soulmates, karmics, the family, maternal connections, paternal, it is beyond, it is unlike any other soul connection you've ever experienced. And there's just nothing that can even remotely compare. It's not even comparable. I guess it's somewhat comparable to a soulmate, but I would say in that freshness, now I look at it a little bit more of an outside perspective. I'm able to see what my journey, witnessed it. I mean, it's still going, of course, but like witness that like initial, awakening and finding, this energy and coming into, seeing each other basically. But there's no, like I said, that you've been together, there's no separation. You've been together since the beginning of your existence. So it's unlike any other soul connection. And you can feel that. It's a feeling, it's a knowing, I just know this is unlike anything. I can't even compare it to anything else, because that's how you feel. It's like, there's nothing I could possibly compare this to. This is so incredibly unique. And, you know your own energy. You know what your energy is, that you came into this existence, you were created as. So I hope that these 5 signs were helpful for you. Please, if you have any questions about the twin flame journey or twin flames in general, or any questions at all, drop them in the comments below, and you may just see a video answering your question. I hope you guys join me next week for our next video on Twin Flame Tuesdays. And also, please check out Friday card pulls, Monday meditations, and all of my services that are in the description below on my website, divinityexperiencing.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. Much love and namaste.